All right, this video I'm going to be going over, see if I find the directions here, number 4 for chapter 6, part 1 programs here. And we're going to basically make a random student generator, right? So basically we're going to have an array of names and then we want to generate one at random, right? So just to make a little bit of sense of this, if here was my array, it's got 5 names, index 0 to 4. I would want to return a number 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I want to return an int 0 to 4, and the length would be 5. So imagine if we had another name on here, then we'd want to return 0 to 5, and the length would be 6. Okay, so basically we got to think about how math.random works to generate the right index. So basically you want to make it off the length of the list. Okay, so I'm going to do a random number. Remember, math.random originally returns like 0 to 0.99999. Okay, so if I want to make, 5 numbers or 6 numbers or whatever, I'm going to just multiply by list1.length, right? So if there is 5 numbers like there is here, then it'll be 0 to 4.99999, right? If it was, say, 10 items, it would be 0 to 9.99999. So we're going to base this off the length. So I guess this would be 0 to length dot 99999. No, length minus 1. Yeah, it'd be length minus 1. That's the generic version, right? Because it doesn't go all the way up to 1. You'll be sort of 1 less than that. Sorry if that doesn't make a lot of sense, but easier way to think of it is right now it'd be 0 to 4.999. Okay, so then I want to truncate it. So I want to turn it into an int, cast it into an int, right? And this should be, for us, this will be 0 to 4, right? Which is actually perfect, right? It'll be 0 to length minus 1, right? Yeah, once you truncate it. So maybe I'll just type this in a way that's a little more concrete. That might be easier. So it'll be like that, and then it'll truncate it. And if we were to change the length to 6, then this would be 5.999, and then this would be 0 to 5. So we're perfect at what we want. And now we just have to return that that name. So I'm just going to sysout_print that list and then at our position of num. So we got a random index and then return the string that is at that index by referencing the array using the index that we have. Okay, so we should try this out a little bit and you see that it's actually working. If you don't like hitting go a million times, a good way to do this would just be a simple loop. Just do for int I equals 0, I less than or equal to, let's go less than 100, plus I. So that'll run it 100 times, right? Just to make sure that it's working okay. It's probably not a bad thing to do. I got a lot of math. Oh, that's because I'm not generating a new random number. So I need to do all of these lines in my loop. Sorry. I need to do that. All of this part of the loop. So I generate a new random number each time. Okay. And you don't have to do the loop for this, but it's just a good way to kind of test it to make sure we're getting an actual bunch of random numbers. Looks pretty good. And if you wanted to go way deep in the weeds, you could start doing statistics, like a count for each one of these names, and then see if it's actually hitting the right percentage, right? It should be each name, for this example, should be about 20%. So you could do a bunch of trials and see if it's actually coming out in a somewhat random way. All right. That should be pretty much it, though. So hopefully that makes some sense. Yeah, thanks for watching.